Welcome to another edition of the Kermis. Today we have a special guest all the way from Argentina. Renzo, also known as Synergy.
Yeah, exactly that. Hi everyone, thanks for having me.
You haven't been had yet. You're about
Nope,
to be there.
first time.
All right, so without further ado, we're going to Kermis it up with a little bit of Overlord. Today we are going to be playing a little Alpha guard who, Mr. Renzo, even though he's really looks like he's supporting Razor Corp, will be playing Alpha Guard, and I will be playing Cloud Echo, even though I look like I'm supporting Dawn Light. So let's not get confused. We're going to do all the main things that we need to do, like cut the deck, get everything together, and Renzo's going to tell you all about Cordoba, Argentina.
Not really, but maybe.
Maybe. He'll say a few things like, I don't understand this rule. Is it in English?
That's probably true, yeah.
Yeah, put it this way, he's played the game for many years, he knows how to play. So at the end of the game, no matter what happens, he can't use the excuse, I didn't understand the rules. I don't want to hear it. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right, so we'll cut all these things. Oh, well, that didn't work, did
Already
it?
doing a mess, okay.
No, it's somewhere in the middle. Overlord. I'll handle the Overlord. Since you haven't seen him in a while, let's get some of these cards
You got it.
away. We have so many cards everywhere. Mr. Overlord, you come up here. I cut yours, and you cut mine. All right. So Cloud Echo is in the building. All right. Flip this. Oh! Whoa! That's got to mean something.
Let's see. Yes, it does.
Wow, that's a great afterlife. All right. Flip these bad boys over. Let's see who we got.
You always win the flip. You
I
realize,
always lose the flip to Brandon.
Not to me, you realize that.
Brandon,
every-
is that not true?
What?
I lose the flip 90% of the time.
Yeah.
For sure. I win the flip, but it depends what I get. Let's see. Not the best flip for me to go first. I really want to go first. So.
You got the funniest deck ever.
Do you?
Yep.
Well, I think I would love to go first, but everything I got is not conducive of it. It doesn't matter. I will let you go first, but we're gonna the Overlord's gonna tell us what to do first. Here we go. And the Overlord says, Gridlock. For this round only, no card may be moved or placed into Loyalist or the Ally rows by movement or a faction card. Every card must be placed or moved into the Recruits row
Okay.
or the neutral area. All right, you're up.
Okay, let's see what we can do. So I cannot take this one.
You can take it. It just goes here.
Oh, I get it.
So if
I get
anything on your card that says Loyalist, well, you change it to Recruits.
Nice,
Or
nice.
Allies, Recruits.
I understand. Okay, good with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
All
camera's,
right, good move, good move.
the camera's on the table. Okay.
Okay, no natives, no gray. The only gray is this one.
No
Go for
draws.
faction play.
Go for it.
Okay.
So,
Let's go with a
we're going to go with a...
simple move.
All right.
Let's
Yeah, that's probably a
see.
good one for that. Where? On the card? Yeah, you can kind of put it in the middle here, and so people can see it right between us.
Two and get that plus two neutral and one in
You got all three faction cards.
So I cannot place in the loyalist because of the
Nope.
overlord rule.
You have to
so
put it
I have
in
to
the
put
middle.
it Here.
Another two in the middle, which are nice. Okay, end of turn.
Yep.
I am now up. This card is not very good. This card isn't very bad. I think I'll go with that. I have to place it here. +1, -1, and 2 draws. 1, 2. Ooh, look at that card. All right. Oh, I guess this is a decent start. We'll go a Black Mirror here. Oh, nice. I will take you. Thank you. And round 2. End of turn. And Mr. Overlord has what to say. Reprogram. For this round, only change positive movements to negative and negative movements to positive on the starting card. The player selects. That's perfect.
That's difficult to.
Well,
there's
that suddenly is not quite as good.
No, not really.
But that card is very good.
No, it's very good. But there are no many. Well, it may be it may be the best chance. Yep. So now we take this one. We get positive, so we can take this one.
Okay. I already moved
You
it.
already did.
Yep.
And the black one. We don't have black ones.
Nope.
So no draws.
Nope.
Go to the faction
You're
phase.
good. And what are you going to do to me?
I don't have much.
Well,
Just
that
have
makes
a
two of us.
Funny deck.
Well, the Overlord can cause extreme problems for every play. So, for example, the best play was clearly this. You could have moved all of the reds and greens out. And
Let's go with banishment.
okay.
So let's pick 2 cards from here. Oh,
Now look, you place them in the neutral area, so you have to do the draws too.
all right. Then I'll replace this one.
So that's going to be 3 draws.
Then replace this one.
All right. So we get 3 draws with that. So we have a lot of cards in here. Plus an end of turn. Now, God, this is one of those. Okay, so we know which I'm not going to take, and that's all the ones that have all these pluses on them, because they're negative right now. This isn't not as bad as it was. Actually, it's pretty good. This one became better. Yes, I will take this, because then I can move this -2. I like this play. I just want to get that one out of there. I mean, this was pretty good too. I'm just actually thinking about the setup. It's not really that many points, but that 3, I don't want to leave you for the next one. That's really what I'm thinking about. So I'll move this guy up 1, 2, 3. All right, so 1 more draw.
End of turn.
Not yet. Good try, though.
I wish.
Good try. Okay.
Had to try.
Yeah. I'll try that. All right, end of turn. And the Overlord says, party time. Oh, not a good one. Both players immediately move their 3 highest value cards back to the neutral area. Okay, that's great. That means we basically have done nothing this entire game. We have
We
the
have a
look at this
very-
neutral area.
Yeah, we have
It's
very
been a
good-
while since I've seen anything like this. So we haven't been able to do much. But as a party favor,
It's easy to count points though.
yeah, right now it's very simple. Look, I'm beating
1,
you
3
3
to
to
1.
1. We both get to draw a faction card to your hand, and we get to draw 1 random community card directly to our allies.
Whatever it is. Ooh, like
Oh,
that.
now look what the score is.
Identical.
Identical. We are tied. But we still get to play our normal moves. So,
My turn.
your turn.
So
It might take.
This might take a while.
That's my
Oh, you have a
my round effect.
round effect. Okay. This might take a while. Yes. It's kind of difficult to choose between all of these cards.
Well, yes. Unfortunately, if you look at this,
Yeah, I might just
get that 11.
Just do this. This 11 to my side. Oops, sorry, Maple.
Round
And give
3.
you nothing.
You can -2 that.
that one.
Yeah, put it there for me.
No, not really. I would
Take it back
one
one.
more and give you.
The 1. I figured you might do that.
Yeah, might be a best choice.
Let's kind of get some organization. There's a draw for that, and a draw for that, and a draw for that. So 3 more draws. What? Oh my God! Look at this board. Wow,
It's a little big,
that's crazy. Okay.
so I'll play an inventor.
Oh man, in the expansion.
Gray one.
Gray Inventor.
I know it's a good choice, but
All right. It is my turn. Oh wait, end of turn. Let's see what the. Oh, whoa. Oh man, that's really good. But you know what? No, you know what? I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna take it. It's just too many.
Sometimes
It's too many
too
points.
powerful
It's
to
too
let it
many.
on the
It's
board.
too many points. It's too much. I need cards and points and stuff. All right, I'm just gonna do that. Call it a day. And there was 1 draw, 2 draws. That's pretty bad.
That is too many points.
That's a lot of points.
leave on the
And then
board.
1 end of turn. But you don't get the choice yet. We have to see what he has to say
Yep.
in round 4. And he says, Allied. During each turn this round, the player whose turn it is will draw 1 additional card for each card moved or placed in the Allies row.
So
Place these additional cards in any Allies row. So every time you put a card into Allies,
I get to
you
draw
get,
a card.
you get an extra card directly into your Allies row
So this
during your turn.
makes my
Job pretty easy.
choice. Yeah.
Except you can't do all the moves if you want to do it. You have to, for the extra card. That's going to be a killer card for me. He just got the extra allied cards with the military commander.
So I'll do 2 on this,
Yep.
and I get a 7.
So you have 2 cards. It does not include or does include the starting card.
Yes, it does.
So
because
there's
it doesn't
2 so far.
specify, yeah. And get +3.
Purple. So you
Purple.
really have to take that if you want the extra card.
Yeah, but the question is if I
Well,
going to
put
give
it
me
this
more
way. This
points.
is worth 4.
plus a
This
card.
is 7
It's 14.
without a card. It's 14. But what are you going to get as a card?
No, I'd rather do actually 1, 2, and get this.
I wouldn't. I would have put it straight into allies. But that's okay. That's draw.
I'm a little bit behind in points, so I figured.
Just a little.
And I do have a green to get, so I get a 9 to my side. We are
Okay.
I recruit throw it a little bit.
Got it.
And I do get a faction. What turn it is for? Okay. Orange, black. Is this on here, right?
Yep.
Well, I'll put that black mirror on your side as well.
Okay. Black. Okay.
Nothing.
Good. End of turn. That works for me.
What about my
Yep. So you
Two?
get 1, 2 directly into your allies. Nice.
an 11?
I am going to take him. And I'm going to bank both of these guys. So that's 3 cards in the allies.
Oh, it can be on my side as
It's
well.
not specific. Right? It
Fair,
says,
fair enough.
it says specifically placed in an allies row. So there's 3. That's 1 draw for that. For that guy. Now, can I put anything to allies? Ooh, how do I have this many cards? I think I must have picked up 2. Sorry.
Feel
Well, it doesn't matter, it's the same difference. I can't play this card that I picked up. What do we have out there outstanding? Do we have any? There is not a single discard except for what you have there, right?
these 2 action cards only.
I
so
don't want
no
those.
refaction this time.
I think I'll do this though. I will kill 1 recruit. So we'll kill the 7. And then draw 2 random afterlife and place 1 in both of our recruits. So you're probably going to get a good card no matter what because there's 3
At least
decent
not
cards.
a bad card.
What I should have done is just killed your -3 and given it back to you, but. Okay, and I
Can't
get 3
complain.
cards for these, right?
I'm sorry. Oof.
That was nice.
You think?
End of turn. Okay.
This has got like how many cards because of the overlord? It's 18 points, 20, 22
Well, you
points.
got these 2,
11.
but had you taken an extra card, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the 15, yeah.
It
that
might have
was-
been your card. had
No,
you
no,
done it.
because we had draws.
Maybe. Okay, so not that.
Not the overlord.
Overlord. And the Overlord says, frenemies. Each player should not move, kill, or alter opponent's side of the board during this round.
Boring.
Except for the fact that this includes moving cards to their side of the board. Okay. If successful, draw 2 community cards to your loyalist at the end of the round. If a player breaks the alliance, the opposing player will choose 4 cards on the board and move them directly to allies.
Okay, that
So you-
makes my decision even tougher.
So the idea for this card is essentially you can't even give me card. You cannot alter
Yeah,
anyway
I
during this
need
round.
positive movement.
So the question is,
getting things from
what
there.
happens if I move this 9 to here and your card alters it? Or you
That's your
take
problem.
that.
You broke the alliance in that place.
Yeah, I broke
Case,
it.
because you are moving.
So
the
you
card.
cannot put a black card into here,
No.
or I can't.
I cannot move anything there.
We cannot give each other cards.
Uh-huh. So I guess the best chance is to move things out of the middle, and only from the middle.
The problem is, like, this would be a decent card except for the fact that you'd give me an orange.
Yeah, and I have to take a blue from there. No, maybe from here.
It doesn't, because all the orange is in the middle, so you wouldn't have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a difficult choice.
The
then.
one's pretty good. Really good, actually.
Yeah, no factions, but at least a lot of positive movements.
2 of these, a green, and you have a purple to move. You can actually do it.
Yep. This is also decent,
That's not bad.
but yeah, this one is better a little bit. 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
My recruit rolls, and I get a green one.
Yep,
Push my purple a little bit.
you got it.
For
Pretty easy.
No factions,
End of
no
turn.
draws, end of turn only.
Yep. Made that even better. I think that's
Do
what-
I take my 2 cards now or
No,
after?
it's end of round.
Okay.
I can do this. I will do this here.
Red in the middle.
I'll take the red and the blue. That way I get rid of that black card from going to you. 1 draw. Alright, that's yours.
Yep. Inventor at
Yep.
least.
And you got an extra card for that. And that's a draw for that. And end of turn.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so here we go again. The Overlord has really kind of stopped us there. Alright, crazy 8s. This one's really easy. We won't read it, but if an 8 appears during any of our turns and comes out on the board, we stop play at that moment.
Until the end of the game or the
No,
end
in
of the
this turn,
Oh, in the turn.
if
Okay.
anything happens during this turn, if an 8 comes out, because this is round 6 actually. Yep. So I'll just tell you what it is, because you haven't played it. If a card is drawn, including during a faction play, at any point, that has a value of 8, pause the game after the completion of the phase, move or faction.
Okay.
Each player draws 2 community cards, starting with the player whose turn it is. If any draw card is the same color as another, kill it and keep drawing until we each have 4 different cards. Okay, so we are going to have 4 cards. Then
Okay.
each player will choose one of their cards and kill all the cards on the board of that color. And then you'll choose, move all the cards on the
Including yours,
board
yes.
to allies from the other color.
Okay.
Okay?
Very long rule.
It's the longest rule of all the Overlord, but it's really crazy when it happens. It's insane because look at this board. So imagine I get a blue card, I wouldn't want to kill it. If I have blue, I'd want to move them to allies because or I'd have to kill all the blues, which
Yeah.
would be terrible. All right, you're up.
Okay. This is too many points to give up, so I go with this one.
Okay.
Take your 13 back to my side. Take whatever 7.
Okay.
This is fine. And an orange, which is going to be the 11.
Okay.
No, not the 11. This 2 maybe.
I was hoping the
Almost.
almost a great. All right, 1 draw.
Forgot about it.
All right.
Black Mirror again.
Okay. Oh, I need to just choose a card. Yeah, well, I'm definitely taking this because it is also too many points because I can do 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4. So these all come to me.
So many oranges.
And I'm going to draw some more out. How about that? Well, the oranges would be good if I had Next Gen in my deck, but I don't. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's. Oh man, no 8s. I almost for a second I was like,
No,
God,
it's-
that might be terrible if I draw that card. So. Oh man, oh man. Oh,
No.
still can't do it. Still can't do much. So I'll just use my metal bone. This is on the board, so I don't get the penalty. If it's not on the board, I'd have to move something to you. But since it is, I'll kill your 13 and your 9 because I killed 2 cards on the board. That's all it does. Okay, any 2 cards. All right, end of turn. And we got 2 rounds left in the Overlord. Oh, no Crazy 8 came out. Ooh,
No.
thank God. All right, Dragon. During this round, all neutral cards that start in Recruits will start in Loyalist. No cards may be placed in Recruits during this round. If a faction card says Recruits, change it to Loyalist. If a card is to be moved into the Recruit, skip that row.
Okay. When it says neutral cards, it's a neutral
Neutrals-
area. Because
It's always neutral cards.
Okay.
So basically, our Black Mirrors are both irrelevant this turn. You're
Yeah.
gonna go 1, 2. So a +2 movement would go right to allies right now. You'd skip the row.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's see. What is this?
You can move cards, by the way, out of the Recruits. You just can't move anything in.
On the regular, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
What's insane is that this card hasn't been triggered the whole
I
time.
don't know what it does.
I know, but it's crazy that
It's probably a kill.
No, it's
That will
it's
trigger
really not.
because
It's not.
No,
It's-
you did a kill, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's really just a card that you would think by this point would get triggered, but nope.
Sorry for taking too long. It's just so many cards.
It's
and
okay.
go
They know
over
you're from
time.
Argentina, and
What is that supposed to mean?
it just means that you're a little slower than the rest. I'm just kidding, all my friends in Argentina. I just meant he's Renzo. He's a little slower than the rest. Renzo actually was 2nd place in the tournament, and in our very, very first tournament. And although I
We'll have
thought,
to take
didn't your
this.
card come out? No. In a different game we played. So Renzo's a true story here. He's the only community card besides me in the game because he was 2nd place in the original tournament. So we had to replace 2 pieces of art, and I won the tournament. He got 2nd place on an incredible Quattro move that he'll never forget.
Yes.
But he did win. He is actually the illusionist. If you have the game, you can look up the illusionist and you'll see it is Renzo. What did you move?
This one because
Okay.
it
You
was
just move
the
things
only
back?
choice because if not, I let it to you and you will do
Yeah.
your Black Mirror thing and.
I can't
don't
use
want-
Black Mirror.
Ah, not this turn, yeah.
And you can't either.
Actually, that goes. Well, yeah, good catch.
What did you move?
I moved your 2 out,
Yep.
your green out,
Okay.
and
No
black,
blacks.
no black, so
Got it.
we are fine. Time for some blue card.
Okay.
Let me see.
Go ahead.
Oh, I have to, just for fun.
No, you can't do it.
Do I use a factor card?
You want to play that? You sure? Because it won't help you. That's a terrible card for you to take.
That's impossible to use.
For you, yeah.
Why?
Because you can't get the cards.
Ah, you are. Yeah,
You
I
don't
think
want to take. I can't even play it right now.
This is a specific.
It's specific, but you can play one of those.
Well,
Refaction is probably the best.
because
Since,
I cannot
yeah.
play on my side, so I guess I get some of
Hey,
it.
you could refaction mine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have the kill 2 card one. And the
Yeah,
kill
I'll go
1.
with yours because mine is not good the other.
Well, here, give me my refaction, please.
You got it.
I mean, that's still a good move if you get the right card. You did.
I
So
did.
you can kill 2 of mine.
So.
And it is on the board. Same thing. So I
So we are
assume this.
The 11 and the
9?
9, yeah, that's fine.
Well, payback is a biatch. All right, my turn. End of turn.
Turn card.
It's not the best one. This one's pretty nice though. So I have to go there. I'll say +1 to here. I'll just take this gray out. -2, I can just bank that. Or you know what? Bring it back here, and I'll move my 5 back. Oh, I can't. I can't go to recruits, so yeah,
Nope.
bank it. Bank it. All right, 2 draws for him. 1, 2. Whoosh. All right.
It's pretty loaded board. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you blue burned me, right? So that's why that's happening. I can't do this one, which is bad. All right, this is pretty bad, but I will do negotiator even at this stage because it's the only play I got, and because it's the end of turn. So end of turn, and I will kill the 2, and I will draw 2 cards. And what's in here of any value? Anything that can move that? Less to move this, I suppose. No, I'll do that.
I was thinking on the online rule.
Yeah, me too. But we've been playing enough. We've been playing enough lately of the board that we're used to it. That was a draw, wasn't it?
Which one?
I think that was a draw. One of the draw cards, was it not? Or
I don't remember. To be honest,
you should have been. I think it was yours, but I don't remember exactly. Okay, so that's that for that. End of turn was none. I haven't done it. This
Round
is end of turn.
8.
Round 8, and final overlord. Say, fire choir. During this round, for each card moved by the starting card, move any other card on your side of the board. On your side of the board, +1 or -1 for every card moved for your move phase except your starting card. And you may move the same card more than once. So for example, you can say, I want to move this 1, 2, and bank it. So it's a good banking situation. But you can't,
Only
it doesn't,
for one card?
And it doesn't count, you can't move anything on anywhere but your side of the board. Every move that you do. So something that moves 3, you can do 3 additional movements.
All right. Let's see what we got. I do need a faction card this last turn.
I'm sure you do.
Yep. What do we? 12 points.
3's not bad because it moves a lot of cards.
Yeah. That was my first choice, but this is not bad either. Just move 2 cards only.
Yeah, because you can just move 1 and 3 and it gets you an extra move. That's the thing. In this case, you can break the movements up and get more.
Let's go with this.
Okay.
Also that one.
But that doesn't take as much, I don't think.
Yep.
Because you get that.
The only problem with that one.
All right, move my 4 back, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, that's 2 movements.
And
you have a black one. You can move your 9 back.
Yeah.
Or better yet,
No.
maybe you want to give me that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because I'll take your 9 on the next one.
Then it black mirrors back.
Right.
To my 3.
So that's 3 movements. So now you can move any of your cards 3. As many, you can each one move 3 or.
Yeah, I got it. So let's move 2 here, 1 here, and let's bank this one so you cannot take it. In case.
Got it. All right.
This is a mess.
It's a mess, but we're almost there. Sometimes the Overlord can cause a mess.
Yes, he does.
He's a very messy man.
Okay, and I have faction.
be.
Okay. Well, let's just play the Allied Soldier and get that 10 back.
Okay.
Have anything better? So now it copies what it is.
It is a copy, but I can't copy, so unless it goes to overtime. That's a terrible card, actually. What I need, I mean, I'm really, you know what? I could still do it. All right, end of turn. I need a lot of movements here. So, problem is that purple. I like this because of the movements, but
yeah, that's one of the.
It's one of the problems, but this is pretty good. It's still 3 movements, so I can get that. I can take that. I can move your 3 back 1, and I can move my 3 back 1. No, I'm gonna keep that 3 there. I'll just move your 6 back 1 because I want to kill that at the end of the turn. So that's 3 movements. It doesn't help me as much as you, so I'll just bank that and move this one up 1 so I can kill it. Since it's the last move, it doesn't hurt me. There was never any orange stuff. So
You get 2 movements.
I did them.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was doing. Okay, well, this is probably not going to work for me, but I'm going to play him anyway. I don't even have one in my hand, so I'm guessing that I'm going to get at least one of those 2 cards to play.
It's possible. Very likely.
It has to get
Very
one
likely,
of them.
yes.
And I did get 1. I didn't get both. Oh,
Actually pretty good.
Oh, it's random. Okay, so it's not terrible. So I swap one card on my side of the board with one opponent loyalist. So I don't have great, but I can at least swap that with that. So that's like a 10-point move. I then kill the lowest valued card in opponent's recruits. So that. And if the Serenity is not on the board, which it is not, I must randomly select and swap with the top card on the community deck. I have no choice. I prefer not to do this, but
maybe this one.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Well, that's good. So I swap that with this.
And you get...
Yo, nice. He paid off. Well, the 4 was the lowest one, so that's the greatest payoff ever. And I only have that, so I couldn't play another one. So I only got one. But I get Negotiator after we finish the round, and we do Negotiator. So I will then kill my 3, draw 2 cards. Not great.
That's something.
That's something. And that's it. And this card was actually...
Never triggered.
I get to copy the next action card you play.
I never play an action card.
You play this and this after the 2 action cards. You play this, a legendary, and an epic. So I never got to play it.
I played all of my actions on the start of the game.
Hey, I think it was pretty close game.
Intense,
It was intense, right?
Too many cards.
This one's mine. This one's yours.
Are we counting points here?
Now it's point counting time.
Okay.
We'll get rid of these bad boys. It was actually kind of interesting. This was I hadn't seen that kind of group of cards before. Like in that, obviously the Overlord always plays different, but that was kind of a neat one. We never saw a red Overlord card, which is a faction one that controls faction stuff. That means there's a lot in here. Yeah, they were kind of together. So we saw a lot of the purple and greens.
I have -11 in
Given that hand signal for the, we're about to move into fast forward motion for this part.
Fast forward now. $118, $114 on the dot. 114.
99.
Ooh, pretty close.
99 red balloons do not go by for you, sir.
Ooh, damn. All right, 114.99. Pretty close though. I mean, it was. You know what's funny is that last move with the swap and getting the 12 for the 4 also helped because that was 8 points, additional 8 points. Then
that secured the lead.
Actually, the 8 points would have put me at what? 106 to what? What'd you have? 99. And the swap of the Negotiator was a 3 for that. Another 3 points. That'd be 103.99. So it was very, very close.
Yes.
All right, well, there you go. There's Kermis, and we'll be right back here with a second Kermis for another future time.
All right, see y'all
Thanks for
later.
joining us.
See you later. Bye.